Hello, today we're going to do a video on wealth inequality and income inequality. And here's one thing I can tell you. On what I make today, I could have bought a house back in 1955. Even up until the 70s, I could buy a house. No problem. But there's one thing I'm going to tell you. When did the wealth and income inequality start to take shape? Under the Ronald Reagan administration. When he cut the taxes on the rich, he cut the corporate tax. It was a capital gains tax, let's just say. It's a pile of crap. You should have never done that. I will be grading his presidency next week, but, well, not next week, in 2 weeks. And that's the one thing that's going to get him in the grading, was that he caused income inequality, wealth inequality. Like, it wasn't he exactly. It was actually the previous administration, which was the previous Republican administration under Nixon. He dumped the gold standard and lowered the taxes for the rich. You can kind of see where everything started, but it didn't really hurt anything at the time. It's when Ronald Reagan got into the White House and they started adding loopholes and loopholes and loopholes and loopholes to the point where, yes, effectively they should be paying 40% in taxes without loopholes. But I think that's the first thing that should go, is the loopholes. See where that takes us. Because when all these loopholes were added, so did the wealth distribution, the income distribution. Well, the lower brackets had to pay more percentage-wise, and they didn't have all the deductions. So, if I'm going to propose a starter, it would be dump all of the exemptions. Like, everybody knows that's where the problem was. All these exemptions and bull crap. Like, how much less do you think the national debt would be if we just cut that out? If you literally have to go back to the early 80s. If you cut all that out, guess what? We wouldn't even be $5 trillion in debt, okay? We wouldn't even be that. We might even be balanced in the budget. But because of Republicans wanting to use trickle-down economics, which has never worked in its history, let's not continue this route. That's why I say the first thing we should do is get rid of the loopholes and deductions and bullshit like that. And that should be the first thing. The second thing I would do is I would raise the upper range, which is $1 million and over, from 40 to 60%. And the one below that from 30 to 40%. Keep everything else where it is. And I will bet you this country will start slowly paying off its debt. And income inequality would go away, just like it won't go away like that, but it will definitely start trending in the right direction if we did that. Okay, have a good day, and until next time.